In this video, I'll be going over a ritual known as the Eucharist. This is like when you go to a Catholic church or any kind of Christian church and you perform that kind of ritual where you take kind of like a wheat biscuit and maybe like a water or juice or wine, and it represents the blood of Christ and the body of Christ. And what you're doing here is you're visualizing like you're consuming the light and the positive aspects of the Christ being into your human body. What this ritual is usually affiliated with is with any kind of prayer or grace, saying grace over your food before you consume it. This is when you impregnate your intentions into the food or water that's before you, essentially, is what you're doing whenever you're performing a prayer or a grace over your food or water. And this is important because what you think has great consequences on the material plane. In a documentary known as The Secret of Water, there's a scientist, a Japanese scientist, whose name is Masaru Emoto. And what this scientist did is he exposed water to certain vibrations. He would label or project his thoughts onto water and then flash freeze that water afterwards. And what he found is that with good vibrations like love, joy, compassion, gratitude, or playing songs like Imagine by John Lennon would actually help to align the sacred geometry of the water to where it expressed itself through the creation of perfect crystal-like structures once it's flash frozen. And they would create hexagonal frozen crystals in alignment with spirit, essentially, while negative thoughts or labels as such would actually send destruction to the geometry of the water. And whenever this water is frozen, it would become distorted and it couldn't generate crystalline structures. But I'll link that documentary down below for you, as well as the book that I'm getting this practice from, which is Initiation into Hermetics. And this is what the book looks like for you here. And this is in the beginning chapters where he talks about conscious eating as well as conscious breathing and the magic of water. But food is essentially mostly water, and you are mostly water, is what your being is. Your body is made up as mostly water. So what you think, and more importantly, what you say, has a very deep impact on your health. So pretty much, food which is impregnated with a wish or emotion has a particularly strong effect on the material plane. A magician, or anybody for that matter, would be very well advised to consider this aspect if they wish to achieve success in regards to their own body and their own health and other material wishes on this plane. A ritual that you can do or perform is very simple. Is what you would do is you would put your hands over your food or water. You would begin to breathe in slowly and deeply, and you would want to try and pull in life force energy into your body. You would then breathe into the food through your heart chakra. You would project it from your heart chakra through your arms, out your hands, into the food or water, filling that food or water as brightly as you can with the life force energy. You want to see it as like a white light or a white bluish light whenever you're performing this. The blue color helps to hold that energy in the food for longer, as well as to keep your intentions and whatever wishes that you perform on the food or water to sustain itself for a much greater amount of time, as blue is a kind of an inhibitor when it comes to blue prana or chi. But this also removes any negative vibrations that may have been contained in the water that's in the food. So whenever somebody is gathering the food, you don't know exactly what that person's going through. They could have certain emotions that they're feeling while they're gathering it. They could be feeling like it's hot out and they're just like aggravated and stuff like that. And that actually gets sent into the food that they're gathering whenever they're trying to gather all this up to ship it out to people all around the country and out throughout the world. So whenever you do this, you're getting rid of those negative vibrations, and you want to think or feel, impregnate the food with love, joy, or compassion, or gratitude. And that will help to send those positive vibrations into the water that's in the food and help it to express itself in a more perfect geometrical structure, and as you ingest it into your body, it'll be in much more harmony with your body instead of causing any kind of destruction or distortions within your body as well. And if you're not alone, all you can do, what you can do is you can just project your thoughts into the food or water. You can visualize a white, bright sphere of light beaming down from the source of heaven, or the infinite source of all, into the food or water in front of you. And you just see that food or water begin to light up as brightly as you can possibly make it. You would then set your intention and whatever wishes you would want onto the food or water. And be sure to make sure that whenever you do this, it causes harm to none, and then also in no way, shape, or form reverses or curses. But I go into this in other videos for that incorporate visualization as far as doing the light, and then other rituals as well, certain planetary energies or elemental energies that you can work with. But I'll link those down below for you as well that you can check out. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it informative or you liked it, go ahead and leave me a like down below. If you have any questions, you want to leave some feedback, or if you have any topics you want me to address in a later video, go ahead and leave that in the comments down below as well. And go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because I'll be posting a lot of videos on here in the future. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.